Welcome to the first edition of the Texas Rangers Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the Texas Rangers franchise, where we go over top prospects from AA Frisco up to AAA Nashville. And for the first edition of the Rangers Prospect Profile, we are going to be going over right-handed pitching prospect Hans Crouse, a 21-year-old right-handed pitcher. He was taken in the second round by the Texas Rangers in 2017 out of Dana Hills High School in Dana Point, California, which is actually the same high school that former Rangers pitcher Tanner Scheppers went to. He was actually drafted out of college, though. He went to Fresno State, but he did end up going to the same high school as Hans Crouse. Obviously, the Rangers are hoping that Krause's career turns out to be better than Tanner Scheppers, who really only had one good season as a reliever, and then a bunch of not good seasons. So if we take a look at Hans Krause's overall ratings, he is currently a 66 overall A potential as of early May 2020. He has a 4-pitch repertoire of a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curveball, and a changeup. And the man throws heat. Capital H-E-A-T, heat. The fastball for me was consistently sitting 98, 99 miles an hour, which is absolutely blazing fast. I was able to blow it by every single batter I faced at the AA level, and that for sure lines up with his fastball being his best pitch, which is what every scouting report that I found on him said. And then his breaking ball is definitely another well above average pitch that he has in his arsenal. It is for sure a weapon when it comes to striking out opposing hitters, and it's been described as having a 2-plane break. He also manipulates it into more of a true curveball, which is why he has both of the normal curveball and the slurve available to his repertoire. While the changeup, on the other hand, is definitely his weakest pitch. Obviously, we've eliminated them all at this point, but the changeup is definitely not a great pitch as it currently stands. I've read that it improved last year, but it's still not a great pitch, and it probably improved because he had to use it more often, because apparently he had trouble with his breaking ball last season because he had some injury concerns. He pitched pretty much the whole season with bone spurs, and then he ended up having surgery in October to remove those bone spurs, so hopefully he is going to be able to be fully healthy in 2020 and really take that next step to being an even better pitcher in his development. And those injury concerns do come up in Game 2, as he currently has a 54 durability rating, which is not an ideal rating of what you want. I would hope that he's not going to be getting hurt left and right, but that is a possibility with a 54 durability. And as a side note, one thing I did find pretty cool on his MLB.com prospect page is he is described as, quote, more animated than most pitchers. He'll talk to himself, groom the mound like Mark Fidrich, and throw in a Johnny Cueto shimmy at times, end quote. And for those of you who know me, I am all for pitchers showing emotion. I'm all for players getting hyped, going out there, doing all sorts of crazy things, and Hans Crouse definitely seems like that type of pitcher. Now, as far as his future in the organization, he is 100% part of our future plans with the big league club. Our current rotation is set to where all our young pitchers, and we have quite a few of them, are going to have chances to take over rotation spots, because it's all veterans right now, and that opens up a ton of spots in future seasons. Corey Kluber is a free agent after this season if we don't bring him back. Lance Lynn is a free agent after 2021. Mike Minor is a free agent after this season. Kyle Gibson after 2022. And then Jordan Lyles is a free agent after 2021. So he will definitely have a shot to be in the rotation even next season. He'll be in the running for a rotation spot for 2021, but ultimately, if I had to guess, I would say that 2022 is like where I'm aiming for him to be as a part of the rotation. But it is for sure that Hans Crouse is definitely going to be a guy that we see highlighted a lot here from here on out, to see how he is going through the minor leagues and see how he's developing, and eventually in the big leagues, hopefully dominating for us as a part of rotation and hopefully a good playoff team. So with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Texas Rangers Prospect Profile of right-handed pitcher Hans Crouse. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I am saying, nobody can outfish me in Stardew Valley.